So welcome back into another episode of the Spaceman 2.0 Phoenix Truth Rising Show, here to help you grow in the knowledge and wisdom of truth, and the truth will set you free. So in the Phoenix Journal, and they called his name Emmanuel, I am SANANDA, is the true gospel of Jesus Christ by Judas Iscarioth, the gospel of Judas Iscarioth. And his name has been put in mud because he was basically misconstrued as the wrong person who betrayed Jesus, but really it was someone called Judas Iscarioth, the son of a Pharisee, Simon, who was used to steal Judas's works that he scribed all the teachings of Jesus, and he felt bad, and Jesus told him, your name will be written in mud, you will be blamed, and it will be an infamous name that will be redeemed in the ending of the days in this time. So with that being said, let's get on into chapter 10 and why the Phoenix Journals are some of the most important, if not the most important information on the planet at this moment. Please get one, look below, send a donation, and I'll send you out one in the mail. So chapter 10, greetings and radiance Dharma, for another wondrous day has been given unto you by the creation. Treasure each of the gifts, for you have some unpleasant ones to come, so be it. Do not fail to witness the flowers and gifts along the path. I will surrender the alternation frequency to Judas Iscariot, that we do not take too much time in idle chatter, for your hands tire quickly enough, and the time span is short for having this translation finished. Enjoy the honor, however, for it is great benevolence to allow an entity to clear of his false legacy and set a record to correctness. Blessings are upon you ones who receive at earth physical plane and set the dictation of permanent record. There will come a day in the twinkling of the universal eye when man shall find these words, which will be ancient, and again a world will be changed, for it is experienced to be so. Salute, little sparrow. I grant you strength and accuracy, that you concern not about it. Thank you and graciousness. Judas here to continue through the scrolls. Do not expect the original scrolls, which are in mine hands, to be brought in the original contact, other than perhaps that you and a very limited few can view them. They would be taken and most quickly destroyed by man. However, you shall be given thy credence and credentials that thy writings be known as truth. May we do well this day, is my quest. Herod and the Baptist. During the time that Emmanuel dwelt in Nazareth, news about him reached Herod. Great speculation had arisen in the land, and Herod was most distressed and told the people, this surely must be John the Baptist. He has arisen from the dead, and therefore he does possess great and mighty powers. Herod had seized John, bound him, and put him into prison because of Herodias, the wife of his brother Philippus, and subsequently had him beheaded. It had happened that John had reprimanded Herod, saying, it is not good that you have taken Herodias, for you have committed adultery with her, and you have to be punished according to the law. At that moment, he would like to have killed the Baptist, but was afraid of the people, for they considered him to be a prophet. However, when Herod celebrated his birthday, the daughter of Herodias danced before him, and it pleased him greatly. He was most lustful of her, and in his foolishness he made an unlawful oath that he would give unto her whatever she would demand of him. The young girl acted according to her mother's demands, and responded, bring me the head of John the Baptist on a platter of silver. But the daughter of Herodias wept when she said it, for she dearly loved John the Baptist and fully believed in his teachings. The king Herod was glad that Herodias had persuaded her daughter to demand the head of John, because this way he would not be guilty in the eyes of the people, inasmuch as he had given an oath. But Herodias' daughter did not realize that Herod and her mother had agreed, even before the dance, to demand the head of John the Baptist through her. She thought it some type of banter to be enjoyed at the celebration festival. However, Herod immediately sent soldiers and had John beheaded within the prison, and his head was carried on a silver platter and given to the young girl. The girl was overwhelmed with grief, and she kissed the forehead of the head that had been severed. She cried bitterly and said, I did not know that love could taste so bitter. Then she took John's head to her mother and placed it mockingly at her feet. The disciples of John then came and took the body from the prison and buried it. They then searched out Emmanuel and told him of what had happened. When Emmanuel heard this, he was overcome with anxiety, for his work was not yet finished, and he feared the same fate prematurely. So he went away on the light ship into a deserted area. When the people heard of this, they followed him on foot from the cities. But Emmanuel saw the crowds gathered from a distance. He felt great sorrow for them and entered into a boat from across the waters and came unto them. He went ashore and healed the sick and infirm. 5 loaves and 3 fishes. In the evening, the disciples came to him and said, "This area is so deserted and the night is falling. Tell the people to go away, that they can buy food and drink in the villages." But Emmanuel said, "It is not necessary that they go away. Give them something to eat and drink." But they responded, "We have nothing here but 5 loaves of bread and 3 fishes. For we have looked and can find no more." Emmanuel said,